Yo, what's going on YouTube? It has been a while. I apologize. First of all, I've just kind of taken a break from YouTube for recording for a bit, but I'm back. It is April 27th, 2020, and it is the start of my new series. I'm just going to say Crushin with Clarity #2, I guess, for this year. It's a fun series, but I'm starting this series because it is another transformation challenge series. I'll be uploading videos once a week, every week. If you have any questions about the challenge, let me know and I'll try to incorporate those into the videos. What it is I'm doing the 1UP Nutrition Transformation Challenge, which entails a whole list of workouts, cardio, nutrition, all of that formulated for this challenge. And it is an 8-week challenge. It actually begins this week, but the final actual, I guess, the last time you can enter is I think it starts May 8th. So I think the last time you can enter is May 7th, I want to say. But the information is linked below if you are interested and you want to do this with me. And hopefully you'll get some kind of content out of this or inspiration or whatever. I plan on doing this better than last year. I was looking at I watched all of my last year's recordings and videos, and I was like, okay, what can I improve on that? I realized I didn't show you very many workouts from the challenge, so I plan on incorporating more workouts into the challenge. I think I was just more camera shy than anything during that time. Second thing I want to improve on is also show you guys more food that I've been eating, and not just giving you all updates, but just giving you more more information, I guess. Showing you more things, showing you what I'm doing, so that if you ever decide to do this, that you will be able to do it with a better understanding of it, I guess. This challenge laid out, it gives me, it's 8 weeks. I am on 1,500 calories. Please know that calories are calculated based on your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. So don't just see what I'm doing and think, you need to use these calories. Definitely enter into the challenge. It'll ask you all those questions, and then it'll give you what calorie goal you need. If it seems really crazy, maybe ask me, because I know whenever I signed up the first time, I signed up twice. The first time I tried it and they gave me this really large number of calories, and I knew that was wrong. So don't think that it's like always right, I guess. Like if it's giving you 2,600 calories for a woman, that's wrong. You should be under, like, an average human being's maintenance is 2,000, so you should be under that a little bit, if anything. It's just some guidelines. But yeah, so sign up. It'll give you a free nutrition plan, a free workout plan, and they even added in a workout at home plan since we're all in quarantine right now. My gym's not open, so I had to figure out how to do this also without a gym. So yeah, that's just kind of what we're going to be doing coming up in this season. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I wanted to touch on a few topics of things to keep in mind during this challenge. Questions about seasonings. Seasonings that I use in particular are Walden Farms, salt and pepper, garlic, some seasoned salt, but not a lot because I don't use a lot of salt, period. Onion powder, pretty much any kind of seasoning is fine. Just make sure you pay attention to the calories and the fat content. If there's a lot of calories, if there's a lot of fat, don't use those. Don't use those. Try and find fat-free seasonings, fat-free dressings, stuff like that, and then you don't have to actually track it. If it does have fat content on it, that's calories, so you have to count that into your macros every day. Use MyFitnessPal if you'd like to track your actually you should track everything that you're eating, everything that you're putting in your body. Weigh it out, track it. You can't eyeball this stuff, especially whenever it is a restricted diet as it is. So make sure that you are staying under your calories. Make sure that you are hitting those macros, because you'll be hungry otherwise. Things that I learned last year, nutrition is the #1 hardest part of this entire challenge. Doesn't matter how hard a workout is, nutrition is 1,000 times harder because it is a mental game, okay? You're gonna have so many temptations throughout this challenge, and you're just gonna have to say no. And I don't know any other way to get this through to you guys, but you have to be prepared to say no. You have to be prepared to know that it's gonna be hard nutritional wise to stick to those calories. If you're extra hungry at the end of the day, I'm sorry guys, but you ate your calories way too early in advance. You hit those calories and now you can't go over it. Like, you literally have to plan out your meals, plan out your days so that you don't become hungry, or so that you don't just binge, you know what I mean? Water is key. Drink a gallon of water a day. I got my water right here. If you're hungry right before a meal, or like an hour before your next meal, drink a lot of water. It'll help. That's a good tip for you guys. What else did I learn? Never skip cardio on this program. I know you want to. I know it seems excessive, but here's the deal. You're trying to create a caloric deficit, and in order to do that, cardio must be used. Workout, you know, you're gonna have your set workout for the day, lift your weights, and then you're gonna add in your cardio, and it's gonna seem excessive, but it's doing the job that it's supposed to. This whole program was, it wasn't like just thrown together by some random person. They have nutritionalists, they have trainers, they put all of this together for a reason, and it's all working together for a reason, and hopefully it'll teach you guys the whole thing. Also, another thing is, don't think that you know better than this program. Again, this was made for this purpose. This whole program was made for this purpose. So don't think that you know better, especially if you haven't had any success, obviously losing weight. Why would you think that you know better? What? Don't do that. That's kind of what I started out doing last year. This year, I'm just going to go straight on the plan. If this plan works, if you see my last year's progress, it works. You just have to follow it. Also, something to keep in mind, macros are not going to be perfect. You're not going to hit 1,500 calories exactly, or whatever your calorie amount is exactly. So don't over stress over that. I know a lot of people do, like, oh, it's one gram, 1 or 2 or 3 grams over. That's fine. Like, if it's within about 5 to 7, I would say, over, it's fine. Like, just don't obsess, because some people have that kind of mentality and will obsess. So I'm just trying to give you guys a heads up that it's not going to always be perfect. Decide in advance if you're going to track your vegetables and your sauces. It was just my decision that I was not going to track my veggies, because veggies are kind of negative carbs in general, in my opinion. So I wasn't going to like add them into my calculator. However, sauces, I mostly did not track my sauces, mainly because they didn't have anything in them. So if your sauces have something in them, again, make sure you track it. Make sure you measure it out on a scale. This is exactly whatever X amount of grams is 2 tablespoons, and I'm putting this into my food. Keep track of it, because you can easily add up calories because of sauces or oils or anything like that. Do not use tablespoons of oil. Use spray oil, and don't use a ton of it, obviously, because then you're defeating the purpose of using oil, spray oil. Just use enough spray oil to weight your pan and then get going. But make sure you have a food scale during this. A normal scale and a food scale, make sure you have that during this. Also have a body weight scale, and whenever you do decide to weigh yourself, okay, hone in. Whenever you do decide to weigh yourself, make sure you are picking the same time every day and the same conditions every day. For example, you can't just decide you're going to track your weight and then weigh yourself in the morning, and then 5 weeks later you weigh yourself in the evening. It's going to be different. You weigh the same at the same point of the day. That is like the same time, the same conditions, etc. So for example, a good time to weigh yourself would be when you first wake up in the morning, after you go to the bathroom and you haven't had any food yet. You just wake up, go pee, weigh yourself. Write it down. Record it. And that is my best advice for using scales. Your weight, okay, also, your weight's going to fluctuate. It's going to go 150, 151, 150, 151, 152, 149 all of a sudden, okay? So you have to keep that in mind. Don't get yourself discouraged, because your weight's going to do this, but it's going to do this going down. So just keep that in mind. Don't panic about the scale, okay? You'll probably lose about 10 pounds at the very beginning of the challenge, because you're changing your diet extremely. But after that, it's going to probably be the same for a bit, but it will gradually go down. Just trust the process. So that's pretty much all of my tips and updates for now, but as we go through the challenge, I will probably be more in depth with those. But yeah, I'm super excited to start this program with you guys, and I hope you guys get something out of this. Again, it is the 1UP Nutrition Transformation Challenge. Starts this week. It ends, I think signups end on the 7th, I want to say. I could be wrong. I'll leave some info below if that is incorrect, but you can still sign up. I encourage you to sign up. Let's do this, you guys. Yeah.
Feel uninvited, left home in West LA, I'm not excited, so uninspired, on my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a wonder.
This is our breakfast. Eggs, 1 egg, several egg whites, bell peppers, onions, and sugar-free ketchup. Almost gone. And then we have oats, steel cut oats and blueberries, and some cinnamon and sugar-free syrup. Nom nom nom.
Some trouble. When he's around, my problems seem like double. His stupid eyes put me on ice, so no, no. Don't slow me down, don't wanna do this solo. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me. Feel uninvited, left home in West LA, I'm not excited, so uninspired, on my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a wonder, she loves me, yeah, she needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger. Yeah. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me.